Wow! After 10,000 years, I'm free. Free to podcast about Power Rangers.
Becca, Jake's escaped. Time to make a podcast with attitude.
What's that? It's podcasting time. Welcome everyone to Once More with Morphin, our Power Rangers watch-along show, where we will take you through Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and tell you what's going on in all these very silly episodes.
So silly. It's unreal.
But I'm your host, Jake, and as always, I'm joined by our other host, Becca.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I finally got to watching these episodes because I was a bit concerned that I would have forgotten. But I managed to watch the three of them today, but one of them I watched back at my Christmas watch-along when we had the last lot of episodes.
Right,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
So you might need some Rockstar refreshing.
Yes, but
as we go through.
Yeah, but I will say about these episodes, I don't really remember them. I literally do not remember three of these episodes. The only one I remember is Calamity Kimberly.
Yeah, you know what? This doesn't really register in my mind either.
No,
but I do remember the next episode. So
yes.
Who knows?
But I think maybe that's what it is, because it is between, like we said last episode, it is between two massive arcs. You've got obviously Tommy joining and then Tommy not so joining them. But
yeah,
these episodes are another great example of how they use excuses to get Tommy out of the picture.
Oh, it gets really lazy, I think, for these ones.
It does.
Yeah.
Right. I've got to say before we get into it, these episodes, they do not do very well with the Sentai versus American footage whatsoever.
No, and I think they ended up going back to like previous episodes and cutting bits out. I'm pretty sure this one, to be honest, has more beach scenes from like the last one in it, like just extra bits.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is called The Rockstar, which is a kind of odd title, and it's named after the monster, but he doesn't really have a lot to do with the episode.
Yeah, no, I've got to admit that I agree, because when I was watching this episode, I was like, okay, so when's the Rockstar element going to come in properly? Is there going to be like a band battle? Is there going to be like a show? No, not this episode.
We do. I was going to say we do have a band battle in our podcast episode, but not in this.
Not in this episode. So I was really quite confused. I was like, I do not understand. But this is one of those episodes where, like I said, I don't really remember, but I also don't really remember any part of this. The fact that even though this is like the episode where we first meet like some of Jason's family.
Yeah, like I did not remember that we ever meet Jason's cousin, Jerry, I believe.
Yes, and did you notice how badly he's dubbed at points?
It took me till the end of the episode to kind of start thinking about it.
Because he's
when I was like, is this kid overdubbed?
He is overdubbed, but he's also two different voices. So the original actor is parts of it, and then there's the dubbing voice as well.
Right. So they just they got someone in, so like
upset me, because I was like, this is hurting my brain. Like
it was kind of bad, but the mouth movements lined up really well. That's why I was second guessing myself.
Well, they did until there was one moment where it was just so obvious. Like I think it's later on in the episode, like towards the end, where it's really quite badly dubbed. That was when I noticed it. I was like, oh. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah, but it snuck up on me though, because I wasn't paying that much attention. Then I suddenly realized at the end, I was like, "This sounds weird." Like in the audio mix.
But they do that a lot with the kid actors in this, because they did that with Willie in the episode way back when it was like Billy's episode. They kind of did
Billy.
They did do that, and it was really bad, because I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. Yeah, just like some voice actor being like, "Thanks, Billy."
Yeah.
Okay, so like the flimsy premise for this one is Jason's hanging out with his cousin, and he's sort of teaching him to be like grown up, I guess. Like he's like, there's nothing wrong with Jeremy, but he's like, "Oh, I'll teach you some karate and some like life lessons on this like day trip."
Yeah.
the rest of the Rangers have planned a camping trip, and they're gonna go in the little buggy thing. And you get some silly jokes about how Trini's made snails for everyone to eat. That's the camping food she's brought.
Yes,
And they're like, "Oh, it's delicious," until they find out it's snails.
Yeah, because we obviously discovered that yeah, because this kind of episode. This is the part I do remember. Because obviously, for anyone who doesn't know, I love the rad bug, and this is the last episode that we see the rad bug until.
Oh no! Did it get destroyed in the earthquakes?
I don't know, but this is the last time we see the rag bug until like Once and Always episode, which is literally what 2 years ago. That's the last time that we see it, and obviously the rad bug in that episode is completely different. And I was just like, I was like, oh, they're packing the rad bug. They're going on like a little trip, and
yeah.
It's a bit weird how they do this, because like obviously the Rangers are going in one direction. We don't see Tommy because Tommy's not here.
He's not invited.
He is not invited,
There's no room in the car.
Which makes me think that this episode was planned for before Tommy joined the team.
Yeah, possibly.
Because
but you're right.
There's no mention of him.
You're right that it's weird as well, because the camping trip gets cancelled because of Rita monsters, and they just come back after like sort of 5-10 minutes. They're like, oh well, you'd filmed an entire packing scene for nothing, but here we are. So this is where we see sort of a bit of Jason and his cousin. They meet Bulk and Skull, which it's like a new filming location because they're like on this like hill on a beach, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. Actual new location.
Yeah, it's a new location. It's not the park.
Bulk gets slimed by his own pizza.
Yes.
He's having a sloppy Joe pizza apparently, which is awful to watch.
It's not great. I am not a Bulk fan in this episode. I'm sorry.
He's too sloppy.
He is too sloppy, and it just feels like they're just being mean for the point of being mean. This is kind of what we expected, like in the first like few episodes, when like they're being like those type of bullies.
Yeah, I mean it is funny though, because he's like, "Come on, like musclehead," like Bulk's the only guy who will bully people who are clearly stronger. It's great.
Yeah.
So Scorpina's in this episode. She's kind of like the Rockstar's handler for some reason. And the Rockstar is just a big rock man. We don't really get much setup as to like, why.
Yeah,
why Rita's decided this guy.
Yeah, there's not really kind of much around it. She kind of just decides that she discovers a dangerous artifact. And
there's mirror.
There's a mirror. There's obviously it's the mirror of destruction. Rita, Jason obviously discovers the map. Rita wants the map, and it kind of gets really chaotic very, very quickly.
It does, and this is what I was meaning about like old footage being used, because Scorpina fought them on a beach last time, and it's like I'm pretty sure this is like the rest, like the other half of the fight.
I do agree on this, especially because you see US puddies and then you see the Japanese puddies, and there's it's kind of obvious because there's no belts.
But so like basically like the Rangers end up getting attacked by the monster. It's a really cool like poolside fight scene though. Like again, I don't know why they're at a pool. There's no mention of pools.
Because the Sentai footage, because if you watch this episode you actually see the Zoo Ranger just in the corner. Just in, I think it's the left hand corner. Every time it kind of flashes back and forth, you kind of see this character. Because it took me, because obviously when I was watching this back at Christmas, I was like, I recognize that person that's in the. I recognized
Who's
it.
That?
I was like, I recognize that. I recognize that person, and I was like, it took me until I rewatched it like in the last couple of weeks to be like, that's the Zoo Ranger.
It is a really fun action sequence though, like the sort of poolside antics they get up to. And so this rock guy, he sort of like pins you down with like gravity rocks, I guess. It's kind of weird. And like he chucks I think like Zach and Trini in the pool with like rocks that weigh them down, but they seem pretty fine. Now, like for a minute I was like, oh no, are we gonna find out if they can breathe underwater for a bit in the Power Ranger suits?
It was a little bit it was a little bit. I was a bit like that as well because I was like, "Oh my
Mhm.
goodness, what's going on?" Because obviously Jason joins them because obviously he sent Jeremy off like
Yeah,
with the instructions to.
Zordon just tells him to leave him with his cousin. He's like, all right.
Yeah, yeah. This is another case of Zordon has his priorities wrong, in my personal
Yeah,
opinion.
because Jeremy ends up being attacked by a putty, like literally, like
Yes,
he actually gets hit by a putty's attack,
yes,
and sort of stumbles onto the mirror of destruction,
yes.
which they say early on, they're like, it's strong enough to kill even a super putty. It's like, all right, it's like you
Hmm.
guys need to drop this thing. 'Cause,
Yeah, yeah. There is
um,
a lot of hints and things to different
yeah.
things. And I do think if you are a long time fan, you do kind of pick up this a little bit easier than maybe someone who's
Mhm.
watching this for the first time because I don't know about yourself, but I did keep going, oh, okay, so that's happened then, that's happened then. Even though I do
Yeah.
feel like this episode probably kind of came out at the wrong time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like the mirror concept's pretty cool because it's like, it shoots a big beam out that destroys
Yeah,
everything. Scorpina gets it and then uses it when she's like big, and the Megazord's like, well, I can't attack it because it's a mirror shield. It'll just
yeah,
reflect everything back. But then Goldar ruins it by sort of like getting in the way, basically.
yeah. And I like that moment when the Megazord stomps on Goldar's foot
Yeah.
because I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
I was like, he.
Yeah, perfect. But yeah, if he didn't show up, Scorpina might have had this one, like have this
Yes.
one.
Can you imagine, like, obviously in the Sentai thing, the argument this husband and wife probably had afterwards?
Definitely. Yeah, he was probably trying really hard to like, come in and save the day. And
Yeah,
then he ruined
yeah,
it.
yeah,
But Jeremy thinks this is really cool because he's a big fan of the Power Rangers. And he's like,
yes.
whoa, Power Rangers, you saved me. And they're like, he's like, where's my cousin Jason? And they're like, well, I'm sure he's around here somewhere. Oh,
Yeah, it's a bit
um,
it's a bit cringy, but yeah.
yeah. But like, I wonder unless was that American Power Ranger outfits possibly? Yeah, it must have been because I was thinking like, what footage were using from like Zoo Ranger where they just
Yeah,
all
I do
stand on a
think
beach?
yeah, I do think this is probably American footage because
Yeah,
obviously it kind of ends very abruptly. Like the Zord fight
yes,
ends with Scorpion afraid that she's gonna obviously injure Goldar, and then it ends.
yeah,
And then it kind of just the Rangers destroy the mirror.
yeah. Because it's like, yeah, that's the thing I was thinking. Like, well, that's a bit dodgy because like it, reflects everything, and yet
Yeah.
they chop it in half, like pretty fine with the big energy sword.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a sort of a shield thing with like a door that opens up with the mirror. It's a fun design.
It's a
It kind of
very
looks like a weird carapace thing.
it's a very 90s design
Yes, I could see the
because
hinges as well. I was like,
yeah,
they
it's a very
tried.
it's a very 90s design and I kind of do like it. It's one of those ones that you could have like on your
Yeah,
your if you were that kind of person because I'm not because I barely wear makeup, but it's one of those ones that you could have like on a desk and it does open. I
yes.
do like them.
But like, do you think they gave them the prop though? Because like Jeremy had it. I didn't really like,
Oh,
examine. But
okay.
like,
No,
yeah,
they got a new
no.
version because there is an American
Okay.
version and a US version. You could tell if they have the US version because it's darker.
Right, okay. But I was thinking like, they probably should have sent that over because what they're not going to use that again, are they? Like
Yeah.
the
No, no,
in the
no.
Sentai
I did
factory.
notice that, and I did go on like a little journey looking at what kind of things they
Yeah.
did have and what the difference is because I do like that. I like the facts
Yeah.
behind this because I've watched both of them, so it's kind of
Yeah, it's
fun.
just interesting thinking about the logistics of like, sorting that stuff out between the companies. But
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
so
because a
yeah,
lot a lot of the stuff that came over was sold off last year. So a lot of the
right.
like the Power Ranger suits had American and
Mhm.
Japanese actors' names in them.
Right, okay.
So
That's
when
interesting.
yeah, there was a
Uh,
lot of like random bits and bobs. You'll probably be able to find it on Women of Nerd Culture's Instagram because I did a couple of videos on
mm.
like the sales that they did.
Yes, I remember that. Yes, 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 yes. But yeah, we've seen that they've obviously sent them a few old monster costumes. because a few of those have shown up in the American footage. But
Yes.
yeah, it's interesting. But Jeremy's fine. He's happy. He's like running around the juice bar, being like, the Power Rangers are the best. And all of Jason and his friends are sat there in their primary colored outfits,
Yes.
being like, yeah, I wonder who the Power Rangers are.
Yes. No one noticed. This wasn't a bad episode, but
No,
it's a filler
yeah.
episode.
Yeah, and it was just kind of odd, like in general.
Its
And I think,
placement
like
is
you
very
said, it
odd.
was, yeah, and I think, like you said, it was because of the footage reuse that made it sort of stranger. But yeah, Jason has a cousin. Time for Calamity Kimberly.
And this is actually the only episode I actually remember watching.
Yeah, I think
kid.
I vaguely remembered like the bad luck element. So yeah, basically Kimberly's having a bad day. The baddest of bad days.
Yeah, and I actually do feel bad for her because she really does. She wakes up from a nightmare where Rita is her stepmom. Okay.
Yeah.
She then looks out the window and it's really nice and sunny. She then steps back. Within like 10 seconds, it's thunder and lightning outside.
Yeah,
She
that's
breaks
like what living up north's like.
yeah. Harsh but fair. There's an earthquake that no one mentions at any other point that breaks a mirror. And she's got really bad
Yes.
hair.
Yeah. I did think it was funny as well. She sleeps in a big pink nightgown with pink socks. Just totally on brand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you forgot to mention her dress has like an iron burn in it or something.
Yes, I'd forgotten that one.
Or a dry clean
She was
mistake or something.
she was very disgruntled over this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And so yeah, I did write down, oh, Tommy exists again. Like he's back.
Oh, do you know something? I really like this interaction between Tommy
Yeah.
and Kimberly. It's obviously it's leading up to obviously their relationship and stuff. But I really
Yes.
enjoy like the connection that they have because bless him, he is trying so hard and he's being a total sweetheart and I would have totally fallen for it as a teenager. Totally.
If a boy likes you, he won't care if you've got wet, messy hair.
Yeah. I would have totally fallen for it. But bless her, Kimberly. I want to just talk about Kimberly's outfit in this episode because that is totally on brand, and I would wear that now.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like a floral dress with shorts. That for anyone who's seen any of my Popsy outfits knows that I love a good floral outfit. I love a lovely bright outfit. I would totally wear that.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does get rained on, and
Quite a
she's
lot.
like, "Oh, this sucks." And a pink Dr. Martens as well, full of water. And an umbrella broke. That's that's more of the bad luck.
Yeah, she's having definitely a bad day.
But of course, Bulk and Skull show up to be like, "Look at your hair," and ask for another date. But like Tommy quite violently throws him into the mop bucket.
Yes, this is
He slides him across the floor into the mop bucket, and then they have
he's
to run away.
very, very quick with doing this. He doesn't kind of wait for any kind of justification. Tommy kind of just goes from 0 to 10 very quickly.
And I like how the cleaning person just sits down on a bench next to it and is like, you guys get on with it. Even though they've just spilled the water back out on the floor.
Yeah, he doesn't care at this stage. He's just like, I am done with this.
Yeah. And then he's like, Bulk and Skull should get their own TV show. Wink. So the baddie for this one is the Samurai Fan Man.
Which I love. I love the fact that it's called this.
It took me a while because I was like, what's the fan part of this? But he's kind of like a sort of demon samurai, and he's got one of those big jaws on his waist.
Yes.
Which is like, this is very, again, I've brought this up before because I had the Mr. Tickle Sneezer who was trapping guys in a bottle.
Yeah.
So this is what I was talking about. This kind of bottle, shows up in Japanese mythology a lot, where you take the top off and it like sucks everything inside, or like traps a demon inside.
Yeah.
This one just traps Kimberly inside, and she's in this weird like sloppy like slime.
Yeah, It's really weird. And like she's trying to get out and her hair is getting messier and messier every time they go to it. And I was giggling to myself. I was like, oh, poor Amy Jo Johnson. Like her poor hair after this must have been.
Yeah, and she's like, Tommy, help, because like he gets like knocked out by the samurai.
So this is this is the excuse for this episode, is that Tommy gets knocked out.
Yeah, and he has to lie down in the command center on a special bed that they bring out just for him. I do like how whenever they have to show like furniture in the command center, it is always like weird future stuff.
Yeah,
that they must have found in like shops.
Yeah, I do very much like how they wrote him out this time. It isn't quite as lazy.
No, at least he does actually get hit by the monster. It's sort of like wind attack, I guess, hurts him. Throws him up against a tree. But yeah, so like he has a fan. Like he does bring out a fan. And again, this has been in Dragon Ball before, called like a Basho fan or something. And I think it's supposed to be tied to like a legend where like, it's like the only thing that can put out like a certain fire, and it's like, you swing it at a mountain and it like puts all the fire out, sort of thing.
Okay.
Like Journey to the West type of stuff. So it is pretty cool that they've accidentally included a bunch of mythology references from the old show and sort of brought it forward.
Yeah, there is a lot of this. There is a lot.
So yeah, like it's like his fan has like sparklers on the end as well. He's like, whoa, it's like shooting little fireworks at the end.
Yeah,
and it like it blows them all away. And I think when they show the viewing globe, I'm pretty sure that's the Japanese Sea Rangers, because they're all in sort of like black outfits with like like karate belts and like headbands. And I don't know if that's what they dress like when they're not in the Ranger things. But it's like when they're showing them all falling, I'm like, that's not our Power Rangers.
Yes. I know exactly what scene. Yeah, no, they do. Yeah.
But again, like I haven't sat and watched any like old Sentai stuff because I almost don't really want to yet. Like, until I've like done a deep dive on this stuff. Okay. So this next part is so weird, right? Because Zordon, gets them back in the command center because they're fine. They just got like exited from the area or whatever.
Yeah, and he didn't want them getting sent to the dimension, did he?
Yeah, so the baddies run away. But where they go is insane. He's like, oh, they're at the Putty Bowl restaurant. And I'm like, sorry, what? And it shows footage of Putty serving them drinks in like little crop tops and stuff.
It's hilarious.
Like, what is going on?
I literally did a double take on this scene because I was pottering around as I was doing it, and I literally I did a double take and I was like, wait, I need to work out what's going on here, because obviously I was around it and I was like, what? Of
course, like all the monsters are yucking around and like whoa, shaking the bottle and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then another insane thing just gets dropped out of nowhere by accident because I don't think they meant to show it. But the Rangers show up at this weird restaurant to fight them, and they've all got like special motorbikes behind them, and I'm like, what? like shaped like the Zords. I don't think they're meant to put that in the series. I'm like,
nope.
Where's this toy? So apparently they're supposed to all have motorbikes, but I guess that would make the rad bug obsolete if that was the case.
Yes, there's a lot that we don't get in the obviously American version of Power Rangers compared to what they got in the Japanese version, mostly because I don't think they wanted to bring over like the props and stuff.
Definitely, or they wouldn't have wanted to be like, oh well, they've got bikes, therefore they can get anywhere they want or something. I don't know, but I'm like, dude, that's a Triceratops like Zord bike. Like, you're telling me you're not going to show us that?
Yeah, the battle bikes are amazing, and it's just a shame that we really don't get it, because obviously you've got I don't know if you saw them properly, but obviously you've got the red one, the black one, and the blue one. And they kind of, the blue and the black ones have sidecars for the pink and yellow Rangers.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah.
It's like a group thing. That's so much fun.
Yeah. But
Okay.
sidecars,
Yeah.
bikes and sidecars were very much a 90s thing because
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the program that we used to have in the UK. Is it Chuckle Brothers maybe, where they had
Maybe.
the bike and that, or am I thinking of something completely different?
I feel like they would fit fine in a sidecar. But I didn't know if there was a main Chuckle brother who would drive. Is Barry the main one? I don't know.
Probably. But like it's very 90s, and my brain just keeps going to
Yeah.
kids programs that I used to watch when, obviously, I
Yeah.
was in the
It
90s.
makes sense though. It makes sense to put Pink Ranger in a sidecar because she could fire a bow out of there.
Yeah.
So the thinking. So yeah, without Kimberly, the Rangers aren't great against the Fan Man. But the Dinosaur does show up to help everyone.
Yes.
And they do, manage to get Kimberly out of the big jar.
Yes.
But this is pretty cool though, because once Kimberly comes out and morphs, then they sort of like change the Zord form like mid-fight, where they're like, "Oh, hang on, well, we're gonna like eject this part. Let's bring in the dragon part."
Yeah, and I think this is the first time that we've seen that in the series, and I do like this.
I think
part.
so, yeah.
I
like
do
a mode change.
Yeah, I do appreciate Mighty Morphin for the fact that they do this with the Zords. There are so many different combinations and so many different Zords all together throughout all of Mighty Morphin. I do actually really like the Zords. That they have there. Just the way, the way it changes and stuff.
I don't think I've ever seen anything that seemed better than this. This group of Zords,
Okay,
as a full package.
There is, and I want to say it's Mystic Force, but I might be completely wrong, and I might be thinking of the wrong series.
Okay.
I want to say it's Mystic Force or it's Dino Thunder. Obviously, Dino Thunder is the one where Tommy comes back. Like,
yes, I've seen some of that
way
later.
The
old Fox Kids.
Yes, good old Fox Kids.
Yep. Titanus is back. Yes. I guess he's fine to show up most weeks now.
Yes.
And this is where I noted down that when the Megazord's sitting in Titanus, he gets little Titanus mittens.
Yes.
Because they do like a zoom in on him like after it blows everything up, blows up the Fan Man. But yeah, the episode kind of ends with Kimberly accidentally breaking Billy's TV just as they're about to see a news report about the Power Rangers, which I was like, oh, that's actually quite interesting. Nope, the TV blows up.
Yeah. And we haven't mentioned that Tommy, when he wakes up, when he's healed, he's like, Alpha and Zordon are like, no, you need to carry on resting. He's like, no, I've got to go help my friends.
Yeah.
I really like that about his character, that he was literally like, no, I've got to go. That's more important. Me helping my friends is way more important.
Yeah, and he's definitely not the kind of guy who's like he's not scared to risk his life for everything.
Yeah.
He's fine. You just had to stand on top of a building and control the dragon, so he wasn't in that much danger. Right, but yeah, time for A Star Is Born. Which I did quite like the sort of side story, like the American plot on this one.
Yeah.
Because it was Tommy has a TV audition, but Bulk wants the part 2, and it's for like, I mean, you guessed it, it's for like a karate man. They need a karate man.
Yeah. This is kind of quite funny, and I do find the whole concept of this episode quite funny because obviously Tommy and Bulk are very two different people. And
they rarely have like it's usually like Bulk and Jason, like the rivalry.
Yeah.
It's like he's extended it now that Tommy's shown up.
Yeah, and he basically goes for it. But what I really like is obviously weirdly the auditions are being held at Angel Grove High School.
Yeah.
Like it seems to be part of the syllabus. It's
kind of creepy when you think about it. Like, oh, let's set up shop in the school and do auditions.
Yes,
like,
but also,
get ourselves some cheap talent.
Yeah, but also this is an episode where we don't really see Rita because she's unwell and she
wants a day off. Yeah.
And I was like, girl, same. Yeah. I was giggling because I was like, oh, bless her. Rita's one of us. She doesn't want to go to work. She's done. She's just done with not being able to destroy the Power Rangers. And
I think it's think it's maybe the third time she's had a day off, or like there was one time where she was asleep and they sort
Yeah.
of snuck around behind her back, like to release a monster. Yeah. So this is where like Goldar's like, all right, I'm gonna step up then. I'll destroy the Power Rangers. We're back to the beach again, for some more beach jokes. Because
Yes.
Bulk's trying to get a tan, and then you have a whole slime section of the tanning lotion, and then he runs out of tanning lotion because it all splurts everywhere. And then he puts mayonnaise on Bulk.
Yeah, but
Um,
it's a little bit strange.
it's really strange.
Well, I was trying to be like, I do not like Bulk and Skull in these episodes. There
The
is
we
just
they get a bit off putting. Bulk full on shirt off though. That's a slab of man meat right there. He's got a hairy chest as well.
yes.
So like there's also a weird moment where Skull looks at the mayonnaise and it plays like a little mayonnaise jingle, like
I'm so
Timmy
glad.
P's mayonnaise or
I'm
something.
so glad you noticed that because I literally spent a good hour like trying to look at like 90s mayonnaise adverts
Uh-huh.
because I was so convinced that it was something like there was like
A
some
reference.
there was some like subliminal messaging in this episode around mayonnaise because obviously in America they don't put butter on their bread. They put mayonnaise.
No.
So mayonnaise is
Yeah.
used a lot more than what it is over here.
And of course, like to make the sandwiches, they would need to take a full jar of the beach.
Bread and butter,
um,
man. Bread and butter. Oh.
so he shows up later like all sunburned because of the mayonnaise, I guess is what we're to infer from that.
Yeah.
They don't really talk about it. I really liked Bulk's audition because he just goes like nuts in front of the desk at people, and he like explodes a chair, which I was like, well, color me impressed, Bulk. Like, you're more of a karate man than I am.
Yeah. It's a bit peculiar because I was like, oh, okay. And then
I
but
wasn't expecting him to kick a chair to pieces, but so I was happy with that.
no, that I'm not gonna lie, that is actually hilarious. Both different like auditions are hilarious.
Yeah.
Because you've got Bulk, destroying the chair, and you've got like Tommy jumping up onto the table and going, ha ha.
Yeah,
I
doing
was
like a
just
cool
like,
backflip.
I was like, okay,
Uh,
this is cool. This is quite fun.
right. So then this gets weird. Like, notice how we haven't talked about the monster business yet,
Yes.
because it's kind of just an afterthought. So Goldar and Scorpina are back. I think again, this is more beach fight footage that they wanted to use. This time, Scorpina has a little worm. That's kind of like a little it kind of looks like one of the ones from Digimon, Wormmon.
Yeah.
It's got that like crisscross mouth. And it's like it cocoons the Rangers up and they get like put out to sea in a cocoon. Like the putties push them off a cliff.
What is
And
it
I'm just
with
like,
what is it
"Oh,
with
no."
them wanting to float things in the ocean?
I know. Um and and when Tommy's in his audition, he leaves his watch in his bag again. So he can't get the call.
And then Zordon's like, oh no, Alpha 5's like, well, he's not answering. And Zordon's like, we have
Yeah.
to keep trying. I'm like, well, he's not going to work. He's not got his.
They've got the viewing globe. They can watch what he's doing, I'm
Oh
sure.
no, Jake. That only happens when it's the plot device.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say there was a law reason they couldn't
No,
do
it's
the
plot
Rangers.
device. It's plot device.
The monster is a really bad baseball pun. Babe
Yeah.
Ruthless is the
Yeah.
baddie. There's nothing to do with baseball at all in this episode. So I was like, this guy is mismatched. They could have been having like a a softball league game or something,
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. Or they could have just left it with the worm monster thing. It could have.
Yeah,
It could have been that
one is
simple.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess the worm, I don't know. I feel like you in a kaiju battle series, you shouldn't have a worm unless it's gonna grow into something. Like,
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see a butterfly or a moth monster later on. That might be
Maybe.
the second form of this guy.
Yeah, and you're very good at noticing this, so you'll probably notice it before
Of the monster mind.
Yeah, there's just a lot of confusion around this episode because obviously you've got Tommy yet again
Yeah.
not with them. You've got the Rangers stuck in this cocoon. You've
Oh,
got
actually, Oh yeah, the cocoon that they just break themselves out. Sorry, I did forget the caterpillar does grow, but it's just a guy with the big massive caterpillar head, and I'm like, this looks really stupid.
Yeah. It's just there's a lot that's mismatched about this episode.
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
it doesn't line up. But we do have
No,
a lot of Zord action. This is a very
yeah.
Zord heavy episode, which makes me think it is two episodes kind of melded together.
Yes, and I think they do another like swap sequence when because Tommy does eventually, answer his phone once he's finished his audition,
Yeah.
and shows up to help. So like I think the Megazord gets put in a cocoon as well, because obviously like, the caterpillar man is big now, so he
Yeah.
can do bigger cocoons. And there is a cool part where the Dragon Zord's like with its like drill tail to like get them out.
Yeah. No, there is. That's what I mean. I actually really, I don't overly like Zord heavy episodes.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that because I would much rather relate to the human aspect of these episodes.
Yeah, and they rarely have talking. Like I feel like in the Japanese one, there's probably more story to the monster fights, but usually it's
Yeah.
just like, "Rah, hoo, hee, hee,"
Yeah.
like like
And
that.
but I am finding that I'm really enjoying some of these
Mhm.
fights and just the combination of the Zords and
Yeah.
just how they kind of use different aspects of things. Like we know the Zords are solar powered. We know that obviously
Mhm.
they've each individual Zord has now got like its own little mode, and I love the little things that I'm picking up on this
Mhm.
rewatch for that reason
Yeah,
because it's
and like
fun.
and the shoot the big Z again, which I'm always a
Yes,
fan of.
yes, we we
They
we
do the big
do
like,
we do love that, and obviously they managed to destroy Babe Ruthless, causing Goldar
yes,
and Scorpina to retreat.
yeah,
But
they don't want to get hit by the big Z.
yeah, but Scorpina comes back very much in her human form,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
obviously they then very quickly go back to the Zords. There is it's very very quick, very very fast paced this episode. I do find.
Mhm.
I don't know about you when you're
Yeah.
watching it and what your notes say. Was there any
Well,
aspects that you
yeah.
really kind of picked up on?
I mean, that was the thing because I definitely wrote down like, oh, they're just in a different place now because they were like, like the background that they were on was just completely different.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think I think the karate silly stuff was enough to carry most of the episode, and I didn't
Yes.
get bogged down too much
Yeah.
thinking about Babe Ruthless.
Yeah. Because obviously this
um,
episode ends with
yeah.
obviously the advert being shown, and
Yes,
both of them, both Bulk and Tommy, get
got
the
the part.
part.
Yeah, yeah. And Bulk doesn't know that he's like the before footage.
Yeah.
And do a before and after thing
Which
after you get lessons.
I don't like that. I don't like that aspect because Bulk, bless him, is trying his best.
He thought he was really good.
Yeah. And I get the feeling that actually he wants to be more like Tommy and Jason. He wants to
Yeah,
be cool like that.
yeah.
I
Or
kind of
like,
get
but he like, I think they think they're cool,
yeah.
so at least they're probably a little bit happy in that regard.
Yeah.
Actually, we know they think they're cool because they sing a song about it in this next episode.
Yes, the yoke's
Uh,
on you. The
yeah,
most
this one.
egg-tastic episode out of this bunch. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
Oh, this one might have been the worst. Apart from the, like I said, the human, like the human scenes were fine.
Yeah, it's
But I hated
yeah,
this monster.
yeah. There's a lot of eggs in this episode. I'm not gonna lie. Rita is basically trying to convince a monster to do her bidding after
Yeah,
Squat and Baboon
it's
eat the monster's eggs.
yeah. So like I was thinking this probably had a lot more story in the original footage, like but but what we get is it's Rita's birthday apparently.
Yes.
And the present is they're gonna get like a special type of monster. That's like really bad or something. And it sort of like crash lands to Earth like with a meteor. So that's why I'm thinking this was probably more important in like whatever the real story version
Yeah,
is.
there is a lot of
It,
reuse scenes in this episode.
yeah,
So
yeah.
many reuse scenes.
And like so like our frame for this is it's the Angel Grove talent show, and Tommy and Jason are they've got a little routine they want to do. And Tommy's like, well, I gotta go get our belts, man. I forgot them. And everyone's like, really? Like it'll be fine. And he's like, no. And did you notice when he like runs away, like through the forest, he like kicks a leaf. He does like a little kick.
Yeah, so this is how they separate the team, basically.
Yeah.
And it happens within like the first minute and a half of this episode.
Definitely. He gets caught in a cartoon net by the police.
Yes. But I do love these moments with Tommy. Apologies.
Yeah.
With Tommy in this net, because it does really show the American putties at their best.
Yeah.
I love it.
There is some close-up shots on the putties, and I'm like, don't zoom in on the outfits that much, guys. Be careful.
Yeah, keep to the top half.
So yeah, like he's written out for a little while. It's kind of the same thing as when the putties stole his bag before and tied him in a tree.
Yeah, it's very much the same kind of vibe. Like Tommy in these episodes, he's quite a bit bumbling.
Yeah, because he drops his morpher out of the like net and everything. So yeah, can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, this is where Goldar, Squat, and Babu go to Earth for some reason. I guess to like back up the monster, and then they're like, "Whoa, look at these eggs!" And they like eat the goo out of the eggs. And I just kept thinking like, "Oh man, someone had to clean the friggin' Squat mask after this." Obviously Babu's just a human face, so he wasn't too bad, but they probably like dumped that goo down the mouth hole. And so this thing, I think it's called Fang the monster. It's like a fish man with a lot of spikes. So they frame this as they've ate his lunch of goony bird eggs, but I'm thinking in the original, they were probably his children, right? Because that's why he got so mad.
I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know that one, but that would be quite funny, and that would be on character for what we know of Sentai, of the fact that obviously Rita or Bandora in Sentai has obviously lost a son, and there's a lot of family related elements to that series.
And she's a bit meaner, like a bit more like a real witch.
The Sentai storylines are a lot darker. They've always been a lot darker.
Yeah, so I think they ate his kids.
Oh gosh.
Because he gets really mad, but they kind of turn this around and they're like, it was the Rangers. They've got more eggs. They did it. And he's got like a bad sort of vaguely Mexican accent, and it's like, he just kind of like runs around going like, I want some eggs, like constantly.
Yeah, and that's kind of what makes it really kind of a really poor episode is these moments where you're just like, what were they thinking?
I know, and Jason has to be like, we don't know anything about your eggs.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
It's just so weird, and I can't wrap my head around what they were doing. I just think if they were like, okay, well, we need some filler episodes. We've got 5 minutes to make filler episode out of these scenes.
Yeah.
That is,
and like, no, you're right, but I think like, I'm pretty sure this monster seems like it was an actual big deal in the original footage. Like, because like he's gonna smash the dam and everything, and like, he's gonna smash the Angel Grove Dam. Very righteous. But I do really like this as a set for like a kaiju fight, because they're doing that thing where they're like stepping through like the water and stuff, and it's like it's pretty cool. It's a good backdrop.
Yeah, the backdrops are amazing. It's just the stories around them that it kind of. This was the episode that kind of pulled me out of it, and I really didn't enjoy it until like the last minute or so.
No, it was very like noisy as well. Like it's like a lot of that monster talk about eggs over and over again.
We've discussed this before this episode. We think I'm watching Series 1. and Jake
Yeah.
is watching Series 4, which is the Ignition version, because
Yeah.
I was really struggling with the footage, because obviously
To like actually see.
this is obviously 1993 footage, so it's hard, and I think that's what's been happening. So we're going to make sure for the next episode that we are watching the same variants of,
and you'll get to see the Power Rangers minute at the end of all the episodes.
Yes.
So yeah, like when the fish guy gets big, he gets like big claws and stuff, which at least he gets like a variation.
And it's quite a cool fight, he does very much get the upper hand very quickly, because obviously he's got the claws, and obviously he heads to destroy the dam. But obviously at that moment Tommy frees himself and joins the battle.
Yep. And he does eventually.
Yes.
And it's so they can bring in Titanus again. It's a very Titanus heavy
block
episodes. And they're just blown to pieces, which is what Titanus do. It just fires off all the fireworks.
And it's a bit because obviously in the Sentai episode, I think he's destroyed a different way. So you can see that in the way that it kind of happens. Yeah. It doesn't kind of match up to what we previously see.
Because normally when Titanus shoots stuff, it's like the entire set explodes with like fireworks and stuff like that.
And that kind of, it didn't really happen. It's kind of like it's a tornado, I would say, or a hurricane. It's like very much that kind of effect. But I think that was just to change how the footage looked, because of how it happens in obviously Sentai. But
they're just making it anything up at this point.
I think so. I think they are just wanted to get to the green candle saga. I think we've got to that part where they're just like, okay, we just need to get there now. We don't have any more excuses to get Tommy out of these episodes.
Yeah, that is true. They're running out of ideas and
I like
things that can set up in the forest.
But I do like how this episode ends. We see the martial arts display, and then we get the best part of this, and it's Bulk and Skull's band.
Actually, that's interesting. They've got like a drummer at least. So like they have other friends apparently. And they're like, it's just like this horrible, like atonal song about how cool they are.
Did you notice what it is? It's a remix of the ending theme.
No, because it was so like off tune.
It's a remix of
like they're playing it badly. Yeah.
So obviously, also this is the last episode that a lot of things happen. So this is the last time that Alpha 5 appears in his original design.
Oh, okay.
This is the last time David Fielding provides the voice for Zordon.
Oh, okay. That's changing, is it?
Yes, because Bob Manahan takes over in the next episode.
And have to listen out for that.
And the Puddy Patrol lack the belts of their Sentai counterparts, because it's obviously original footage. Because this is very much where we're getting towards where they are struggling for footage, because there's a lot that we see that has happened 30 episodes before. Like Finster, his scene is just a copy of the scene from like the first episode or the first second
I was
episode.
Gonna say we haven't really seen Finster for a while. He hasn't had many lines. He's just, the monsters have just been showing up.
It's a fun episode. I do enjoy it. I did like the last 2 minutes kind of redeemed it a little bit. But even I was just like, okay, let's just get to the Green Candle Saga now. Let's go. It
was just so unpleasant to watch. It was just too noisy for most of it. But it was fun to see the talent show. And like anything that expands Bulk and Skull's world is like,
he's
got a guitar.
We are very big Bulk and Skull fans, and I am holding out hope that we get one of them for Nerdfest in summer.
That you want to meet one of them.
So badly. Because for anyone who doesn't know, Nerdfest have released the posters for the summer edition, and it's got Power Rangers on it.
They're teasing stuff.
They are teasing stuff, and I really want to know, because I would be so happy.
We'd have to go meet though. We'd have to.
Well, I'm going to be there anyway. You're going to be there because are you going to be coming as your presenter persona again?
I don't think so, but no, we'll definitely be there. We'll have a stall at Easter.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll definitely go, especially if there's Power Rangers.
Yes. But that's the sort of towards the end of the episode. But we want to bring in a new feature. So we asked the Nerdy Up North community to provide us with some memes.
We did.
Yeah. And it's down to people to vote. So Instagram, it's going to be the main group. YouTube, people are going to vote on which one they prefer. Because we chose them, and these were the options that we had out of the groups. So
yeah, we played favorites.
We did play favorites, and I chose my own. I'm not gonna lie, I did choose my own because I was like, I'm not picking any of them. We let boys pick.
They were too naughty.
They were a bit too naughty. Sorry, guys. So
this is a family show.
It's a family show. We're in the 90s, man. Okay, so we've got your one first. And this was picked by Chris, wasn't it? This is a Chris one. Okay. And then we've got my one. Okay. I like that one, so I had to pick that one because it was mine. But there we go, back on our screen. So people have to pick. This will be going up on our Instagram. It'll be going up on the main group. You have to pick which one is your favorite, and we will find out next episode. Mm-hmm. Because next episode is finally the Green Candle Saga.
The Green Candle.
The Green Candle.
Who wins, Chris or Becca? We'll find out next week.
Yes, we will find out. We will find out. We will decide who wins. But yes.
Chris keeps saying he's been watching like Dino Thunder or something. He's like, I don't know, the one with the dinosaurs. Yes. And you're like, that's 6. That could be anything.
That's. And then he was like, this happens. I was like, dude, I knew which one you were watching. I was just taking the piss. But yeah, no, I think that Lee is sneakily watching it as well.
Seems like all the kids are into Power Rangers.
Yeah,
there is talk of reboots of Mighty Morphin happening and stuff, but nothing's been
confirmed. And then obviously the Ninja Kids one is kind of in limbo.
Yeah,
because there's been some drama.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking like, this is Disney stuff now, so it's probably getting really confusing legally.
Yeah,
what the can and can't do.
I think it's Playmobil has had the rights to certain things, and then Hasbro have got rights to other things, and it's very confusing. So it's a shame because I would have really liked to see their version of it because it did look like it was a passion project, and I do like that. That's kind of how we got that very dark Power Ranger edition with Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica and Dawson's Creek, dude.
Oh yeah, and the comics have expanded stuff.
Oh my goodness,
and
yes.
There's more stuff you could do. You'd have to recast, obviously, but if they could bring some of that stuff in.
I would really, really love to see the Power Rangers from the 70s, where we had the first female Red Ranger. I would love to see that in live action. That would be amazing.
Yeah, they've got loads of stuff they could do, but will they? Who knows? No,
but I think that's it. Us over with for now.
It is.
What have you got going on? Have you got anything going on with wrestling or Countdown to Doomsday?
We're on hiatus for Countdown at the moment, but that will be coming back with Thor: Love and Thunder. So that's a fun one.
That's a fun one. That's one of the better films in this part.
Yeah. But no, we just put out wrestling last night. So that was a wrestling event called WCCW Star Wars, where they definitely stole the name.
Yes.
That was really fun. And I think we're sort of finding our footing of digging into sort of older Southern wrestling territories where everything's a bit more goofy and it's a little bit more pantomime.
I'm very excited to go see some wrestling in 3 weeks.
I think if you go into it with the view of it is pantomime with more fighting,
I am 100% going in with that.
So it's kind of like Power Rangers.
Yeah,
it's like
that's 100% why I booked it.
is everything I like just this, like some
Yes.
kind of goofball pantomime on
Yes.
screen?
Yes, and we are hopefully doing an episode on comedians next.
Oh, that'll
Uh,
be a good one.
yeah, we're hoping to
Yeah.
get Kelly on. We're trying to line up timetables,
Yeah.
so it
Yeah.
might change episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got going on at the moment. I haven't got anything else going on other than a review for 28 years later, Bone Temple eventually coming out when I can sit down and
Yes.
put those thoughts into words or video.
Oh,
Because
and we do have a live action event coming up soon, technically. On February 18th, I believe. Adam's gonna represent Nerdy Up North in a
yes,
little live Nerds Up panel at I'm gonna
Pop
blank
Rex.
on Pop Rex Cafe, which is near the bunker in Sunderland.
Yes, it is great. I've been to a kids concert there,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
was amazing. The whole vibe
Yeah,
of the place is good.
my parents have done a lot of like events on there.
Yeah.
Good people.
Yes. So we're
So
excited
yeah,
about that. But
if you want to see our very own Adam talking about stuff, go to
Yes.
Pop Rex.
Yes,
Get on
go-
their Eventbrite page. It's all
Yes.
official.
I'll put the link below if anyone's interested. So
Oh, thank you.
yes, and I'm excited. I'm gutted that I can't actually go in person because I would love to go and support, but it's a Thursday night and I have a child.
Yes.
So we
And
have
I'm down there, London,
yes.
looking at Pokemon museum exhibits.
Yes,
hopefully.
that's gonna be fantastic for you. But until next time, may the power protect you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Sword power!